The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Baltimore. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's to the right side and incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Come on, go on. Thirteen. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will score. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll throw first play with Penix. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On the give, it's Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Baltimore. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 3rd and goal. Aguilar goes off in motion. 3rd and goal for Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he will get into the end zone, giving his team an 8-point margin. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On first down, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the zone read, this is Penix. Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up fourth down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Falcons are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And that one incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And live to play another snap.
On second down, here's Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
A tight end in motion now. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he will get in. The two-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself. They'll pitch it out here to Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now for Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, the return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. We'll go play action now with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now Penix on third and long. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
In trouble, and down he goes. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. Now Penix to throw on second down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. What can they do here? This is third and forever. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. pressure, gets there, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
13. Hey, out.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. A short gain there to about the 22. Second down and 8. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more. Aguilar goes off in motion. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. Bateman is the motion man. They'll drop to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
And now we're at the point in the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Here's second and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Now Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and long for Jackson. Got his man at the 6. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. First and goal. One last shot now for Jackson. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, report! Report!
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It is 3rd and 10.
Go.
Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT, and now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down.
So, Mike, I like this approach. You know if you score a touchdown, it's over. The other guy never sees the ball, so why settle for 3 and give your opponent a chance? Put this game away right now with a touchdown. I love this aggressive approach.
They face 2nd down and 7. They're going to go play action with Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. A field goal was all they would have needed at the start of the drive. It was not to be. And we will forge on here in overtime. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout.
A 39-yard attempt.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Again, right up the middle to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This one to win it in overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.